Okay, so take it away, Mukwa.
Thank you, Nanaboozhoo. Hey, everybody, Boozhoo. Mukwa and Indigenous cause. Mukwa is my name. Bear, Mukwa. And, you know, the Bears are a proud clan of the Anishinaabe. We're the protectors of the people.
Hey, Mukwa.
Yeah, what?
Aren't you going to talk about the cartoon?
Oh, right. So today's Ojiberish cartoon, I get carried away sometimes, you know, I talk about the Bear Clan. You know, we're a proud people.
Yeah, I know, but you got to talk about the cartoon.
All right. So, BOOZHOO. And today's Ojiberish cartoon by Michael Lyons. We got a little drawing of a caterpillar here. Ojibwe is a caterpillar. And then he falls asleep there. And Aziz, in the comic book medium, I guess, a series of Z's is supposed to be make you think the person's asleep. It's like zzz, or something. I don't know. He's snoring. So the caterpillar goes to sleep, and when he wakes up, he's a mamangwa. He's a butterfly. And so this is I don't know. It's a cartoon, I suppose. I don't see the laugh behind it. Where's the joke?
I don't think it's that kind of cartoon. I think it's just, like an artistic cartoon.
Oh, okay. You know what cartoon I like? I like Snoopy. That old dog, he makes me laugh every time. Maybe we should be looking at Snoopy cartoons.
Yeah, that's an idea. We could put some Snoopy cartoons up.
I don't know. Anyway, this has been your gibberish cartoon for the day. I am Mukwa and Indigenous cause. And I will see you again. Gigawabamin. Back to you, Nanaboozhoo.
Yeah, great. Thank you so much, Mukwa. Ladies and gentlemen, Mukwa. And over here, the lovely and talented Natasha.
BOOZHOO, Gakina. Hello, everyone.
And of course, the rock star cartoonist, Michael Lyons. BOOZHOO, everyone. Welcome to the show. And me? Oh, I'm nobody. Just a little fella named Nanaboozhoo. BOOZHOO. Nanaboozhoo, an Indigenous cause. Nanaboozhoo is my name. And this is the BOOZHOO Nanaboozhoo by Michael Lyons podcast. Live stream Ojibwe language podcast. Coming to you live from the shores of Bemidji Gamug.
we're hardly on the shores.
Yeah, we're not really on the shores, but coming live from Bemidji in north central Minnesota. So we got that going for us.
Yeah.
Of course, it's Neo-Gijagud. It's the fourth day, Thursday. Neo-Gijagud. You see, children, in the Ojibwe language, we call Thursday the fourth day. Neo-Gijagud. But today, what we're actually going to talk about, sweetie. Well, it's also the third day of Onabunny-Gizis. Is it the third day?
Yep, it's March 3rd.
Onabunny-Gizis. It is the crust on the snow moon. And last night was a perfect example. It got down to like 10 below again, 20 below or something. And today it'll warm up till the 20 degrees above. It's going to warm up and then get cold at night, warm up, and it'll create a crust on the snow. And that old crust on the snow moon, that's what we call March. Onabunny-Gizis. Because it's all about baboon becoming Zigwan. Baboon. Winter. Seasons change, time passes by, As the weeks become the years, as the weeks become the months, become the years. Seasons change, time passes by. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, sweetie. So baboon is winter. But then, sooner or later, it always eventually gives up and becomes ziguan, spring. You know, it feels like it's been winter for many moons, as they would say. But no, you know, eventually the days will warm up. Pretty soon we're going to see those little buds, and it'll become buds in the trees moon. And then it'll be ziguan, it'll be spring. I'm not sure when the official day of spring starts. I think it might be in March, maybe April. I don't know. And then eventually, nibin. It becomes summer. Nibin. Summertime, summertime. Summertime, 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 summertime. Summertime, summertime, nibin. And then eventually it comes around to Dugwagan again. Dugwagan. Becomes fall and the leaves change. And it's the cycle of life. As illustrated, sweetie, in the medicine wheel. In the Mushkiki de Tibisade. Yeah, very good. Mushkiki de Tibisade. It doesn't just represent physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. It's also the 4 seasons of the year, the 4 directions: earth, wind, fire, and water. It's weird that band just kind of forgot about water. Earth, wind, fire, and water. The 4, you know. What else is 4s? You know, the 4 seasons, 4 stages of life. 4 stages of life. Go from being a baby to a kid to a grown up to an elder. Till you die and you're reincarnated again. 4s, man. Because it's the 4th day. Neo, 4th. Everything's in 4s. A 1, a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 4 fingers and a thumb. This is the weird thing I learned. What's that? That each section of your hands, if for both your hands, equals 28. And there are 28 days in a month. Because you got 4 fingers with 3, like in your finger, it's like 3 little parts. So 4 times 3 is 12. And then your thumb has 2 parts. 12, 13, 14. Times 2 is 28. There's 28 days in the cycle of the moon. That's why we call each month a moon. But you could count out the days of the month on your hands and looking at the moon if you're living in the old style way. Because that's what the sky is there for. It's a big clock. It's a big calendar. Yeah. It's a calendar and a clock in the sky. Yeah. For signs and seasons. The seasons. That's our Ojibwe phrase of the day. The seasons. What's the Ojibwe word for seasons? I don't know. These are the 4 seasons. Yeah. Baboon, Ziguan, Nibin, and Dugwagan. To learn more about the seasons, I don't know. Here's an idea. Why don't you go outside? Stick your head out the window, kids. You spend all day on the internet watching YouTube videos. When outside, there's a whole world out there. I know, me and Natasha, it's too late for us. We're old. We're living in that time when we just reflect on the past. But you kids, what are you doing? Watching a little show? You're wasting your life. Don't tell them that. We want them to watch our show. I don't want kids to watch our show. This is for grown-ups. This is for people who don't have a life anymore. This is for people killing time. People going, okay, well, I got nothing better to do. I'm going to go find a word. I'm going to see if I can't learn the word for winter. Baboon. And Ziguan, spring. Nibin, summer. Dugwagon, fall. All the leaves are brown, and the sky is gray. But it's going to be spring. I'm not going to get... we've come too far to turn back now. I think we made it through the worst of the winter. I think it's just going to keep getting nicer every day. We're going to just... I think we got through another baboon. You know what I'm saying, sweetie?
I know what you're saying. You want to take a call?
I could take a call, or I could say hi to the people here on the chat.
Yeah, why don't you say hi to the chat? Then you can take the call later.
Okay. Let's see who's here. Hey, Missy's here. Bonjour, Missy. How you doing? You know, we didn't get a chance to go to a country kitchen yesterday. Missy was going to buy us country kitchen. Maybe we should go to today.
Let's go after the show today.
Yeah. How you doing, cuz? And then Diane Swope. Bonjour, Diane. What's going on, my sister? From another mister.
Bonjour, Diane.
And Grassroots Indians. Hoka hey. Bonjour, Niji.
Bonjour, Grassroots.
Wally Bear. Bonjour, Niji. To Wally Bear. Wally Bear is 69 today.
69? Wally Bear's old.
Yeah. Wally Bear's an elder. And Zagame. Bonjour, Zagame. How you doing, my mosquito woman? She says, Missy, you are golden today. That's right. Gold star for Missy. Stay golden, pony boy. That's what Johnny said. That's what Ralph Macchio told C. Thomas Howell before he died in The Outsiders. Stay golden. Don't ever grow up. This will be the pinnacle. Oh, you'll do one more good movie called The Ordinary People, but after that, it's downhill. You might as well die with me. That's how I remember The Outsiders. But you know, my memory's not so good these days.
No.
No, I got kind of a Joe Biden memory.
Really?
Yeah, I'm getting old. Ruby's here.
Hey, bonjour, Ruby.
Hey, Ruby. And Gwen Carley giving us a good day. Good day. Gwen Carley's here.
Bonjour, Gwen.
All right. A lot of people here. Jim Dunn. Jim says, 4 fingers and a thumb, unless you're a Wally Bear. Yeah, Wally Bear doesn't have any thumbs.
He doesn't?
Well, he's got one weird thumb halfway up his forearm like a dog. I don't know. I think he's part werewolf.
No.
Yeah. I just made that up. What's going on? What's going on? Teseros de Tomas. Bonjour, Teseros. Teseros is here.
Teseros, bonjour, Niji.
And, all right. I think that's everybody. So today I would like to talk about a very important thing.
Did you want to take the caller?
Oh, that's right. We have someone on hold, huh?
Yep, line 2.
All right, line 2. Hello, caller. Welcome to the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. You're on the air.
Jawohl! Hello, NANABOOZHOO!
Ah, hello, Adolf Hitler. Sweetie, it's Adolf Hitler.
Hi, Adolf.
Well, hello, Natasha! How are you, my dear?
Oh, you know, not too bad. Doing pretty good.
How you doing, Adolf?
Oh, you know, not too bad. I've been keeping myself to myself.
Okay, take it easy. What can I do for you?
Oh, I was wondering if I could learn the Ojibwe Word of the day.
Oh, yeah, sure. Today is the 4th day. Neo Geisha Good.
Neo Geisha Good.
Oh, yes, Neo Geisha Good. The 4th day. Yes, very interesting indeed.
Yep. So that's our word for Thursday. And what else we got going on? Oh, today is the third day of March. We say Onabani Jesus. And that's our, in Ojibwe, that means crest on the snow moon.
Onabani Jesus, crest on the snow moon.
Yep, that means March.
A march. You know, I used to tell lots of people to march. I love to say march.
Take it easy. Yes, I know. You made people march quite a bit, but this is a different kind of march. This is that time of year. It's just, it's the crest on the snow moon.
Onabani Jesus. Yes, I think I understand.
Okay. And then, we were just talking about the seasons. Baboon is winter.
Baboon.
Yeah. And then Zigwan means spring.
Zigwan. Spring.
Yep. And then Niben means summer.
Nipin. Summer.
Yep. And Dugwagan means fall.
Dugwagan. Fall. Oh, I see. Very interesting indeed.
Yep. So, what else is going on in your life?
Oh, you know, I mostly just spend my time painting pictures.
Oh, that's right. We were talking about you the other day, and well, people forget what a wonderful painter you are. Here's one of your paintings.
Ah, yes, that's one I call Castle in the Mountains.
Yep. Did I screw it up? I think I might have a weird filter on this.
Ah, yes, you have the chrome effect, I believe.
I have the chromo. Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me fix this. Are you sure you want to remove chroma key? Yes. All right, there we go. And this is what you based your designs for Walt Disney World on?
Yes, that is right. When I secretly came over to America and I pretended to be Walt Disney, I decided I would create a park, a wonderful park for the children, and I would call it Walt Disney World. And that is where I put up that castle, and I based it on this painting.
Yeah. I heard Missy was actually at this place.
Oh, yes, it's a wonderful, it really exists.
And there are gold, floors or something?
Yes, that's right. We spare no expense.
Yeah, that's really something, huh? So, I don't know. Maybe I put too much stock into painters. But I can't think of you in the same way ever again. Once I learned that you could paint like this.
Oh, that's so very kind of you to say. People, they only want to remember the worst of little Adolf.
Yeah, you know, nobody can get over the whole World War II thing. That was like one chapter in your life. But you painted like this. God gave you a gift. I just don't understand how... And I know you're not going to tell me the truth.
Oh, I only tell the truth.
No, you can't. I mean, maybe you don't even know the truth, but if you learned how to paint like this, if you spent a life, honing a craft, I am just now artist enough to be able to tell when somebody is truly inspired artist, So anyway, lots of respect, Adolf.
Oh, you're going to get into trouble for saying that.
What? I can't say I respect you.
You are going to get banned on YouTube.
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to trigger somebody.
You want to trigger the people who don't find the Holocaust funny.
Yeah, I guess that's who I'm trying to trigger.
Oh, it's too funny.
Hey, you're the one that called in.
I know. Adolf likes to stir things up.
Yeah. Well, listen, here's one more phrase. I got to get back to the show.
Oh, yes, I want to learn Ojibwe phrase.
Here's how we say, we don't say goodbye. We say, I will see you again. We say, Gigawaba min, Minowa.
Gigawaba min, Minowa.
Very good.
Oh, Natasha. Yeah, yes. Gigawaba min, Minowa.
Gigawaba min, Minowa, Führer.
No. Yeah, see you later, buddy. Well, there you go. Adolf Hitler.
You never know who's going to call in.
You never know. This show is so... It's not what you'd expect sometimes. I don't know why. It's just turned out that way. Oh, here's a novel idea. That's why everybody wants to interview us, and now I don't want to do it anymore. Everybody misinterprets what the show's about. Public radio gets up. Oh, we'd like to interview you, and you're noble. We read an article that Michael Lyons is revitalizing the Ojibwe language through such a creative way. We tune in, and I'm talking to Hitler on the phone.
Yeah.
Hello, kids. What's going on? I don't know. Don't know anymore, sweetie. So what should I talk about now?
You want to talk about Adolf Hitler being Walt Disney?
That is one conspiracy theory out there. What's not a conspiracy theory, speaking of space and NASA yesterday, is that Werner von Braun started NASA, and he was a German Nazi. Just real guy, historical. Didn't get killed, but when the Americans won the war, or whatever. When we came in and won World War II, all the Nazis came to work in America. They started NASA. I don't know. But anyway, Werner von Braun started NASA. And then one of the theories is that Hitler came over and became the actor who played Hitler. Like, Hitler wasn't even a real guy. It was like a fake world stage actor. And the guy who played Adolf Hitler in the movie World War II stopped doing that when they pretended to kill him. And then he came over here and he played Walt Disney and was best friends with all the Nazis. So when they faked the moon landing, Walt Disney and his Imagineers and Stanley Kubrick all got together and made a movie called Fake Moon Landing, Apollo 11. And there's photos out there of Walt Disney and Stanley Kubrick and NASA guys all walking together on the set of whatever, Area 51. Woka-hey. It was his personality got him rejected by art school. That's what they tell us in history, that Hitler was rejected from art school. No way was this guy ever rejected from an art school. You know what kind of talent? This guy could have gone to any art school. He didn't even need to go to art school. This guy is as good as any painter in history. But those racist historians don't want to say a nice word about Hitler. they make up stories like, oh yeah, he was kicked out of, he couldn't get into art school. What a loser. Really? You think this guy couldn't get into art school? But Van Gogh did? No way, man. Hitler. Just to put some context. All right. You say, oh, Hitler's not so great. Well, compare that to Sylvester Stallone. And you tell me who's really greater, Hitler or Sylvester Stallone. Sorry, Sly, and you know I'm a fan, but Hitler is better than you. This is a Sylvester Stallone painting. Yeah, he paints too. Somehow he's found time to paint like an insane person. Well, I think I'll paint a green nipple on this guy. Why not? He's in dark blue skin. A yellow towel. A burned up arm. And a devil in the background. Oh, okay, there we go. There it is. What? Of course Sylvester Stallone's a Satanist. Why do you say that? Well, there's a Satan right in the back. You know, he was started, there was an eye, there's two eyes there in the red, and then two red horns, and there's like a black face. So Sylvester Stallone sold his soul to the devil to become Rocky, of course. He's not going to be the one's, household name in America, in Hollywood, who somehow didn't get involved in their creepy Freemasonic Satanism. And there we have it. One of his demonic personalities took over when he painted. But you can tell, you can see inside the person's soul when you look at their paintings. And yeah, I love Rocky. I don't know if I love Sylvester Stallone. Because this is what's inside Sylvester Stallone's heart. Pretty ugly. Now I'm just browsing through pictures, sweetie. Let's see if we can find another piece of art. Oh, speaking of Hitler, here's a piece of art in the sky. The Big Dipper. So here's the four seasons. That's kind of the theme of the day. The four seasons. Maybe this can become like a screensaver or something. So the Big Dipper, that always, that's how we find it. They say it pours into the North Star. And the North Star never moves. All the other stars move around it. And you can see it in those pictures where they have like, the star trails or whatever. And it's a perfect circle around the North Star, which is right above the North Pole. Or what they call the North Pole. The center of the flat circular map. But, so all the compasses point to the North Pole, and if you stand there and you look straight up, you see the North Star. And then all these, the Dipper in the different seasons are in a different position. That's how you can tell. If you can't just look around and notice from the weather. But that's how you can tell which season it is. And that makes a perfect swastika. What? Did Hitler know this? Is that where the swastika comes from? I don't know. Swastika. In some Native American tribes, they say it stands for peace or something. And I think the Buddhists, Tibet had a swastika. It's all over the place. But Hitler made it popular. When somebody gets a swastika tattooed on the side of their head, they don't mean the Big Dipper going around the, the North Star. Polaris. Kiweden Anong. Whatever you want to call it. Baboon. Winter. Ziguan. Spring. Nibin. Summer. Dagwagan. Fall. Seasons change. La 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 la. Ruby asks, is that a Frida Kahlo ripoff by Sly? Is Frida that unibrowed chick who painted herself over and over again? Whenever people say, yeah, there aren't any great female painters, people always go, oh, really? What about Frida? She was a famous, great painter. And I always kind of go, ugh. Yeah, maybe if she would have plucked her eyebrows. But to me, all I'm seeing is a girl whose dad was probably Bert from Ernie and Bert. Yeah, she's got Bert eyebrows. Frida looks like she's the offspring of Bert and Marie. There you go. Do you suppose Bert ever gave old Marie a call? Told Ernie to get lost, and then Marie comes over one night. She and Bert get it on. 9 months later, Frida's born. She grows up to be a painter. I'm not sure how the years work out, like when Frida lived. But, I don't know. That's a theory. You explain her eyebrows. The elephant in the room, nobody wants to admit. Why? Oh, is this like a statement? You're not going to pluck your eyebrows? Why? Because a man can't tell you what to do? I bet your legs are disgusting too. No. My legs are hairy like God made them. Yeah, well, mine are smooth like God made them. I don't want to see your old hairy, gross legs. Shave that. Who are you talking to? Frida, their hairy armpits. And unibrow. Ugh. Gross. Anyway. So there you go. What's the song today?
I think it's a wake and bake.
Uh-oh. It's got nothing to do with you. Got no one still you won't do. And after today, I'd say we are quite through. But I know you. If we ever break up, sweetie,
Yeah.
I'm going to do it in song.
You're going to sing me a song?
Yep. After today, I'd say we are quite through.
No.
Well, I'm not breaking up now, but in the future, like if you stop making sandwiches or something.
Yeah.
And I have to, kick you to the curb.
Don't you dare, mister.
I'd do it in song. Get out, go away. I want you.
I need you.
But there ain't no way I'm ever gonna love you.
Now don't be sad.
'Cause 2 out of 3 ain't bad. It ain't bad if you want them and you need them. You just don't love them.
That's not very healthy.
I know. I want you and I need you, but I don't love you. That's spoken from a guy who wants to keep his options open. Meatloaf was like, look, I'm finally a rock star. I'm a big fat pig, but I can get girls now. I'm a rock star. So he writes a song. He's like, listen, baby, I want you, and I need you. I need you to do these things to me, but there ain't no way I'm ever going to love you. I got too many options. He's like John Denver. Too many girls on the road. I want you. I need you. But that's not what this song's about. This is a song that Michael Lyons wrote. It's really more about, I don't know. Is it a breakup song? It's kind of a breakup song. It's also about, I don't know if I want to talk about it. What? Is it too painful? No, it's not painful at all. It's private. It's got nothing to do with you. Oh, are you talking about smoking pot first thing in the morning? Hey, do you mind? Oh, what? What are you afraid? Somebody's going to fire you from your job? Oh, no, what a scandal. Michael Lyons smokes pot in the morning. This song is called Wake and Bake. I don't care what you want to say. And up next, the lovely and the talented Natasha. Miigwech Bizendawieg. Thank you for, listening. Where is it now? But it's got nothing to do with you. I've got no one, still you won't do. And after today I'd say we are quite through. But I know you won't break down, you won't miss a step, you won't be around, and you'll never forget it. One day, when I'm old and gray, I might look back and say that these were the golden days. And one day, when I'm old and I'm gray, I might look back and say, this was the price I paid. Now so it goes, or so they say. Time's like a mountainscape. Well, I don't know, but I can't complain. God knows I've got my own escape. And sometimes I just might, even in the middle of the night. Well, sometimes and someday, sometimes, well, I wake and bake. But it's got nothing to do with you. I've got no one, still you won't do. And after today I'd say we are quite through. But I know you won't break down, you won't miss a step, you won't be around, and you'll never regret it. One day, when I'm old and gray, I might look back and say that these were the golden days. And one day, when I'm old and I'm gray, I might look back and say, this was the price I paid. Even in the middle of the day.
even grins a little, so they say. Sometimes, well, I wake and bake. Na, na, na. Sometimes, well, I wake and bake. Nah. Oh, BOOZHOO! Hey, everybody. Natasha Nindishanakaz. Natasha is my name. And I'm so happy to see you. I'm happy to be here today. Neiman Windham, G-A-I-N. Oh, my doodgoom. I'm happy to be here today with yous. Yous guys. What people in the South say, y'all. Yous. Babe, I love you so. I want you to know that I'm gonna miss your love the minute you walk out that door. Please don't go. Don't go away. I'm begging you to stay. I'm begging you to stay. Oh, have you ever been that person? I don't think I ever have, but yikes. If you gotta beg someone to stay with you, it's over. You know, you're never gonna be happy anyway. If the person's finally, okay, fine. I was gonna leave you. I wanted a divorce. I was gonna leave this house and just get in my car and drive away and never see you again. I'm going to go out with somebody else. We're through. But you're at the door. Please don't go. Don't go away. I'm begging you to stay. Okay, fine. Never mind them. If you can lose all dignity, I can't stand to see you making such a fool of yourself. I'll stay. And you're going to be like, oh, good. And we lived happily ever after. It's not going to work that way. Somebody wants you out. This is done. You got to accept it. Someday I might do like relationship advice. Take letters, you know. I could give a lot of advice. Dear Abby, dear Natasha, my boyfriend wants to leave me. I don't think he loves me. What should I do if a person doesn't love me anymore? You say 2 words. Goodbye. That's the problem with Ojibwe. Oh, we have no word for goodbye. It's like, yeah, but you do have, you still have the action of get lost. I'm done. It's over. I break with thee. I break with thee. We're through. Get up. Get out. You know you really blew it. I've had enough. I've had enough. Good God. How's that go? I bet you Wally Bear would get this reference. You been fooling with some hot guy. I want to know, what is it like? Get up, get out. You know you really blew it. I've had enough. I've had enough. Good God, pluck me. Judas Priest, man. Sad wings of destiny. The old man sitting there, his head bowed
down. Every now and then he takes a look around, and his eyes reflect the memory pain of years gone by. When the day passing by, take a closer look and you'll say, these are tomorrow's eyes, just as much as we are as yesterdays. In a lonely grave, and soon forgot. Only wind and need laments his morning plot. It was like poetry, you guys. People forget that on every just dark heavy metal album, in every heavy metal band, there was a sensitive poet behind a leather jacket, singing about real stuff, getting old. You know, when you see an old person, you know, you see in his eyes yourself. If you're lucky, like someday, I will be that person. Shuffling around. Deep lines in my face. White hair. It happens to everybody, unless they die, you know. You become an old person. An elder. Sorry, I was just spacing out, thinking about, you know, like Americans, they don't want to get old. Everybody just celebrates being young. You know, all the movies about stuff that happens to people between the ages of 25 and 40. Although it's a weird time where a lot of the superheroes are like in their 50s. And you go, what? Why would, you know, Batman be 57, you know? But anyway, but, you know, and nobody wants to hear songs written about the relationships between a 60-year-old and a 70-year-old for some reason. No one ever wants to hear those people sing. Sorry, Steven Tyler. Unless you're Paul Stanley, nobody wants to hear from you. No. But we're obsessed with being young. Yeah. Don't get old. Don't think me unkind. Words are hard to find. La 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 la. But yeah. You know, the wind in the frozen branches almost sounds like the crackling of a fire. It's amazing how that works. Anyway, I'm going to put to Becky. Say a little prayer. Get you, Manado. O dapanani wiasema. Great Spirit, accept my tobacco. Mikwech Kaiji Gishaguk. Thank you for this day. Mikwech Kaiji Bamadazian. Thank you for my life. Mikwech Kaiji Kakina Keku Kaiji Chike Anungum. Thank you for everything that you do today. Mikwech Kaiji my buck. Thank you for the weather. Kichimanadu. Takawi Tukawishan. Ando Minaway Nungum. Great Spirit, please help me to speak well today. Dash Mikwech Bizandawieg. Thank you for listening. A bang. Amen. So saith the little Ojibwe speaker, praying in the language. If you're a little kid, you might be wondering, what's she doing with that tobacco? I thought the Indians, they just smoked the tobacco in the peace pipes. Where's your peace pipe? That's what they called the pipe in movies. Oh, the peace pipe. Oh, look at them Indians. They must be smoking a peace pipe. Well, it is true, actually. You can smoke peacefully from a long pipe tobacco and pray. You know, that is a custom. In the old days, even these days, you know, nothing wrong with it. But if you're a little kid or you don't want to be smoking up a pipe every 10 minutes, you could just take a little pinch of asema and use it kind of just as an offering. You know, sometimes in powwows, guys will come up to the drum and be like, hey, you boys are really good. And they'll sprinkle a little tobacco on the drum. There you go. A little tobacco offering on the drum. Me, watch for singing the songs. You know, it's just a little, you know, great spirit. If you don't have any tobacco, don't go out and buy a pack of cigarettes or anything. You know, you don't even need the tobacco if you don't want to. But I like to use it just to, you know, it gets my mind in the right set. You know, hey, remember me? There's lots of ways to pray. And I'm going to list them today. We don't have enough time. I don't know. It's pretty out here. It's pretty cold, but, you know, pretty. Baboon, winter. Ziguan, spring. Neben, summer. Dugwagon, autumn, or fall. And, yeah, these are just some of the Ojibwe words of the day. I got a feeling things are going to change this spring. I mean, I know they're going to change. I don't want to ruin the surprise, but because I don't even know what it is yet. But I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. I remember a number of years ago, I worked at this school. And in the summer, we had this summer program. Actually, I wasn't even part of the school. It was just a summer program. Yeah, it was kind of. But I go into the little Indian community of Onigum, or as people in Walker butcher the language call it, Onigum. But it's Onigum. And we put on this play. And they had all these little kids dressed up as woodland animals, trying to learn their lines. And it was kind of like herding cats. You know, it's really hard to direct a play of 13 little kids. One of these days I might pull up the photos. It's a number of years. Those kids have all grown up now. That's what getting old is like. Seeing the little kids you used to know become big adults. And you go, what? You look so strange all grown up. I don't know why I thought of that. Seasons change. But I think we're going to make it through this winter. I think the worst of it's behind us. The water didn't freeze up. And the heat's still on. We got electricity. The pickup started again. Everything's right in the world. I'm going back. Bloop.
Okay, BOOZHOO.
Hi, sweetie.
Hey, you ready to come home?
Yeah, would you mind teleporting me back?
Not at all. Hang on, I'm going to lock in on your coordinates.
Okay. You got to scan the area first?
Oh, yep, scanning for your coordinates. And there it is, locking in.
Okay.
1 to teleport.
Make it so, number 1. No.
Hey, welcome back.
Thanks.
How is it outside?
Pretty nice. A little chilly, but, what are you going to do? At least it's not 30 below. That's all I can say.
Yeah, no kidding.
So, yeah, just went out there. Talking about a whole lot of nothing. Seasons change. But, yeah. Diane says, Tibet, the Navajo. Many use that symbol positively. Oh, Diane. Yeah, Diane likes the Nazis.
Yeah, is she a neo-Nazi?
Well, I think she was part of their experiment. The supreme white race. Or did they send the gingers to the camps too?
I think they might have sent the gingers to the camps too. I don't think she was part of that.
Just kidding. But yeah, it's just talking about the Tibetan had used the swastika. It probably had something to do with the constellations. Those constellations are universal. Universal. Listen to me. The universe. But I mean, they're all cultures. Because we all see the same constellations year after year. They never change. Stars are always relative to themselves. Sunny day, Kizzy Renee Davis. Kizzy's back, sweetie.
Okay, BOOZHOO, Kizzy.
How's it going, Kizzy? Nice to see you. And, anybody else here? Well, before we close out, I feel like I should mention Michael Lyons has books for sale, like Dog and Ingun. This is a counting book to 10, and the links are in the description to Amazon.com. He also has a book called Little Cutie, which is the story of a little teddy bear goes on a vision quest. A teddy bear's vision quest. This was actually the play we did, Little Cutie. Anyway, and do we still have? Yeah, I think we have this. A coloring book. If I can get rid of dog. An English Ojibwe coloring book by Michael Lyons. And more on Amazon.com. All these books and more, if you're interested. If you love your grandchildren and you want them to do something more than just, join gangs, experiment with drugs. If you'd rather have your grandchildren coloring and learning the language and some respect and for the tradition, maybe connect with their ancestors, that'd be great. Order books by Michael Lyons. If you'd rather see your kid become a drug addict, join a gang, then keep doing what you're doing.
What are you doing?
I don't know. We got less than a minute left. I'm trying to coast out. Here's a little bit of Natasha last minute wisdom for the day. This is what I learned today. If you're going to watch the TV show Intervention,
Yeah.
that show where they always show like some addicted person and how it's destroyed the whole family. And then by the end, they have the intervention. There's a drug counselor, gets all the people together, makes them write a little letter and chew out the kid, the addict, whatever it's called, the druggie. Your addiction has affected me in a number of ways. And then they go to treatment, and then they fast forward 6 months later, and it's like a new person. You know, they look great, they're totally sober. And you see, and it's a happy ending. Intervention is a great show if you watched it all the way through. If you don't, then all it is a story of the most miserable, pathetic, drug-addled losers. And that's what I did this morning. And I went, what am I doing? Because I watched Intervention for the first 20 minutes or something and then quit. So I get to see here's a lady, get to know her kind of. This is what she looked like when she was a little kid. And this is her dad and her mom. Oh, and guess what? Her mom was a drug addict. And her dad was a drug addict. And he went to jail. So she started doing drugs. And now she does drugs, and she's a prostitute, and her pimp is buying her more drugs. And here's her normal daughter who wants her to quit, and her weirdo son who's also an addict and gets to crack for his mom. And I watched this 20, half an hour, 40, it seemed like a long time, getting to know this family in Intervention. And then I just shut it off. Never saw her go to treatment. Never even saw the intervention. So in my mind, it was just the worst sitcom you could ever dream of. Only it wasn't a sitcom. It was Intervention. Yeah. And now I'm bummed out. But what do I do? Go watch it until the end? Oh, I hope she's okay. Or just to say, yeah, guess what? There's a lot of just tragic druggies out there. Many generations. She smoked crack 20 hours a day. Just wake up, do it in bed, do it all day long, fall asleep, start over. And it was unapologetic. You can't make me quit. I love crack. Mom, why can't you leave? Go do this thing. No, I love it. Makes me feel good. Like, oh, geez. Anyway, if you'd like to support the show, I promise I won't spend the money on crack. Okay? Or Intervention television. Okay, sweetie. Michael, do you want to add anything?
Oh, that's pretty good. Tell him I said thanks.
All right. Michael Lyons would like to say miigwech. Nanaboozhoo.
Yeah, me too.
And Nanaboozhoo would like to say miigwech. And I would like to say miigwech ganawabieg. Thank you for watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I'm Natasha. This is Nanaboozhoo.
Okay, miigwech.
This is Michael Lyons.
Thanks so much. We'll see you tomorrow.
And I will see you again. Gigawaba min minowa. Remember now? You want to make yourself useful? Nah.
Want to teleport?
Yep. See you tomorrow. Make it so, number one.